What's going on? How y'all doing? So today, Coming to America comes out on Prime Video on Amazon. Um, it's sequels are either going to remind you how great a film Once Upon was, or they will, water down the new one, or maybe they'll surpass it. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Coming to America: The Return. Um, it's been over 30 plus years, and that first one was a classic. Eddie Murphy was in his peak in his prime. Arsenio Hall was coming right there. You know, in some ways you can make the case they were like Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, or Magic Johnson, James Worthy, or Joe Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars. It was like the connection. You know, and great to see John Amos, one of the greatest actors of TV and film, back in it. And it's gonna be interesting. Some cast coming back, some aren't. Wesley Snipes is an addition now to it. Tracy Morgan and a few others. Um, but it's gonna be kind of hard to recapture what that was. I mean, for the simple fact, when that movie came out back in the day, Eddie doing the multiple characters and Arsenio doing the multiple characters, and it was fresh. One thing about it is this: it's always kind of tough to reminisce and go back when you caught an artist in their prime and their peak, because Eddie couldn't do no wrong at that time. Now you fast forward these years later, and the Dolomite movie for him was a big catch. However, he became more family oriented with Doctor Doolittle and the Clumps and so on, and Daddy Daycare. So his career took a different flip, and the last 30 years has been hit and miss. That Eddie Murphy that emerged in the 80s, though, was fire every night, you know. And I said this point blank. I said he was the closest thing to a comedian to a Michael Jackson type of situation, because there had never been like a rock star comedian that had that kind of juice. He had it. But and James Earl Jones will be back in this film. And I'm looking forward to what he does. And Arsenio was starting to hit his peaks and before his TV show took off, etc. So that was a really intriguing time. But again, different day, different time. And comedy is comedy and funny is funny, and we'll see how it emerges. And so all I can say is, can a sequel, you know, rival or surpass? It's gonna be tough because the original was a real pop iconic film with a lot of quotes and everything. So we'll see. But anyway, give me your thoughts and takes. Are you going to go see the new Coming to America? Do you have the same high expectations for it? Do you think it'll match or surpass the original, or do you think it'll be below? Please give me your thoughts and your takes. I welcome thoughts and comments on it. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another. Please hit the subscribe, and I do respond to comments. And eventually I'll get around to seeing it. Even if we weren't dealing with the pandemic and so on and so forth, I don't know if I would necessarily break my neck to go see it, because it's a different time, and some about it doesn't quite resonate quite the same, but I will watch it though. Anyway, if you have checked it out, please feel free to give me your thoughts on it, and I welcome that. All right, peace.